Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Tuesday evening from you on senior night here in Kindred. It's the Kindred Vikings and the Central Cass Squirrels here for Region 1A Volleyball on yourliveevent.com. I'm Chase Miller. Welcome to our pregame show brought to you in part by Farmers Union Wadsley and Kramer Agency here this evening in Kindred. For the Central Cass Squirrels, the visitors on the scoreboard here tonight. Head coach is Dana Stansberry with a mark of 23 wins and 10 losses on this season, 7-4 in Region 1 play. Well, for the Kindred Vikings, 17 wins and 17 losses on this season, 7-4 in Region 1 play as well. Harley Bunky, the head coach here for the Kindred Vikings. The Squirrels 8-2 in their last 10 matches. They won back-to-back at Lisbon in 5 and Hillsborough Central Valley in 4 back on October the 30th before losing to Oak Grove earlier in the month of October, back on October the 21st for their last loss. Well, for the Kindred Vikings, they won 2 of their last 3 matches with sweeps of Lisbon and Wahpeton back on October the 28th for the last match here for the Kindred Vikings. They lost to Carrington in 3 on October the 23rd for that last loss here for Kindred. Still to come on our pregame show, we'll take a look at the last meeting here between the Squirrels and the Vikings. Also, what does the Region 1A volleyball tournament have in store for us as well? The 2A tournament, and as the Region 1B tournament out in Jamestown as District 2 wraps up tonight here for District Volleyball. We'll keep you apprised of all that and more still ahead of our story lineups and our coaches' conversation as well. Tonight, here from Kindred, it's Senior Night on yourliveevent.com. At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator. At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471. Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels! As we go through the out-of-town scoreboard here this evening, taking a look at some other matches across a Region 1 play. Northern Cass going up against Lisbon. That one already in the first set. It's 20-13. Northern Cass with the advantage over the Lisbon Broncos down in Lisbon. Brent Dick on the call for you on that one on yourliveevent.com. That is essentially a precursor of what we'll see in the Region 1 volleyball tournament, as both Northern Cass and Lisbon already know their respective rankings going into Valley City, where Northern Cass is the number 5 seed and the Lisbon Broncos, they are the number 6 seed. From there, the Wahpeton Huskies also know their respective line at the number 7 spot as they go up against the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers here tonight. That game, importance in terms of Oak Grove wins. the Grovers then would be the number 1 seed and earn a bye. Well, if Wahpeton could pull off the upset here tonight, the Wahpeton Huskies then would see Valley City, the Highlanders, earn the number 1 seed, and Oak Grove then would be the 2 seed. But again, Oak Grove with control of their own destiny coming into tonight. And then in this particular match with the Vikings and the Squirrels, the winner of this will be the 3 seed and play on Monday in the evening portion, looking roughly at around a 7:30 opening serve against the Wahpeton Huskies, while on the opposite side here, they would be the number 3 seed going up against the Lisbon Broncos, while the loser would be the 4 seed and go up against Northern Cass. Again, that is the Region 1A volleyball tournament, and the winner of this would play Lisbon in the nightcap roughly at around 7 o'clock on Monday night. The loser would go up against Northern Cass at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we'll keep you apprised of the other region tournaments going on across the state of North Dakota as well. We continue on our pregame show brought to you in part by Farmers Union Wasling Kramer Agency. We'll dive into the last meeting between these two teams back in Castleton earlier this season and talk about some of the players to watch out for. That and more is still to come ahead of our opening serve and our coaches' conversation here tonight from Kindred on yourlivevent.com.
At the Central Cass School District, excellence isn't just a goal. It's our mission by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. Central Cass School District is dedicated to providing students with an innovative curriculum supported by a variety of co-curricular activities from athletics and the arts to leadership and service, aiming to provide excellence between students, staff, family, and community. Central Cass School District, fostering student excellence by inspiring individuals to be their best.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe Toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe Insurance, maybe?
I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's Taupe.
Oh, it's Taupe.
That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies. On the pregame show here tonight from Kindred, it is the Central Cass Squirrels and the Kindred Vikings. Match number 34 this season for Central Cass. This will be match 35 of the year here for Kindred. Earlier this season, Central Cass won it in 4 over the Kindred Vikings in Castleton in the lone matchup between these two teams, 25-20, 22-25, 25-15, and 25-14. Izzy Thompson led the way with 13 kills. Aspen Preen added 12 for Central Cass, where they, quite frankly, in set number 3 and set number 4 in that match, hit the ball extremely well. Taylor Sanders in double digits for the Kindred Vikings with 10 kills to lead the floor for Kindred in the loss against Central Cass. So to come for both of these teams. They'll have the regional tournament, but for the Central Cass Squirrels, they will go to Thompson on Thursday. We'll have that for you right here on yourliveevent.com to their regular season finale, essentially a tune-up for both teams as they get ready for the postseason. Well, for the Kindred Vikings, this is their regular season and senior night as well, honoring 4 seniors of Caitlin Brink, Lila Kittleson, Lauren Onken, and Jasmine Beauclair here on the roster this season for the Kindred Vikings. Other matches here across the state of North Dakota tonight. Region 1B able to see a couple of matches rolling on in here that have gone final. In District 2 volleyball in Napoleon, a region qualifier, Edgeley Cullum Hillier sweeps by Napoleon, Gacko Streeter, and also Kidder County winners in 4 sets over Ellendale. Still to come, it'll be Linton HMB and Medina Pinger Buchanan in the District 2 Championship. So the Region 1B tournament, which you can watch on yourliveevent.com, on Monday in Jamestown will feature Hankinson and Kidder County at 1 o'clock. Following that matchup, it'll be Edgeley Cullum Hillier against Richland. Bottom half of the bracket will feature Maple River against the winner of Linton HMB and MPB, and then the loser of that match would go up against Wymer Lidgewood in the nightcap. That again is the Region 1B tournament in Jamestown. The Region 2A tournament in Mayville State, which will also be on yourliveevent.com up in Mayville. The number 1 overall seed is Carrington as they earned a bye into the regional semifinals. From there on Monday, the 4-5 matchup features Thompson, the Tommies of the 4 seed in Region 2 against Harvey Wells County, the Hornets. Bottom half of the bracket as the number 2 seed of the Mayport CG Patriots going up. The Mayport CG Patriots will go up against Hillsborough Central Valley. And then from there, it's the Grafton Spoilers going up against the Devils Lake Firebirds as well. Again, that's the Region 2A volleyball tournament from Mayville State. We'll have coverage for you right here on yourliveevent.com for that particular matchup. And then on Monday, we'll have audio-only coverage. Josh Boyko will have the call in Valley City. Still to be determined, seeds 1 through 4. We know the teams who will be seed 1 or 2, which will be Oak Grove or Valley City. We know Kindred or Central Cass will be seed 3 or 4. After tonight, we'll know what the matchups will look like. We'll have audio-only coverage beginning underway at 4 o'clock with our first of 4 quarterfinal round matchups out in Valley City. This is our pregame show today, brought to you in part by our friends with Farmers Union Wasley and Kramer Agency. Scott and Tyler are your local small town agents for Castleton and surrounding communities. Whether it's crop and farm, home and auto, health and life to more, get in touch with Farmers Union Wasley and Kramer Agency in Castleton for the great rates and local service that you expect with Scott and Tyler. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, get to some of our players to watch out for. And then from there, we'll get to our coaches' conversation out of our starting lineups and the opening serve this evening here in Kindred on yourliveevent.com.
Keep your car moving along with the team at Elite Automotive Center in Fargo. What sets Elite Automotive Center apart from the herd is their truly extensive list of services. From brake and tire service to tune-ups and battery replacement, there's no job too big or small for their ASE certified technicians. Schedule your next oil change by going to EliteAutomotiveCenter.com or scan the QR code on your screen now. Never settle for standard service. Stop by Elite Automotive Center today in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
As we take a look again coming up here with our player profile with the Central Cass Squirrels and the Kindred Vikings on our pregame show here tonight from Kindred. We'll start with the visitors here for Central Cass and head coach Dana Stansberry's club. Izzy Thompson, again, the school record in terms of kills, surpassing Faith Dooley early this season. She's also climbing up on the leaderboard in terms of digs. She's right around the 1,300 career dig milestone, which is in the top 5 right now here for the Central Cass Squirrels as well. They run a 6-2 with Bussey and alongside Combervig in terms of their setters. They've been playing awfully well with their middles, with Aspen Preen coming up large, and also from there at particular times in Liv Severson here this season as well. When you can get those players rolling, the Squirrels just add a Whitney Mitchell, you add a Emily Broden, you pinch a little bit of Mackenzie Meyer on this, you have good back row play by Kendra Broughton. Central Cass can be a problem, particularly with their matchups and how they can play, especially when they, as Coach Dana Stansberry says, put the ball down. When they can do that, this can be a dangerous Squirrel team. Well, for the Kindred Vikings here, Taylor Sanders has over 1,000 career digs. They're going to honor that in between set number 1 and set number 2, and also climbing up on the career milestone and also single milestone record is a sophomore libero in Mallory Keller. She's just a handful of digs away from breaking the single season school record held by Michaela Ranke back in 2016 with 766 digs in a season there by Ranke back in 2016. Mallory Keller, again, just a handful of digs away, so looking to have her break that potentially in the first, if not the second set as well here for the Kindred Vikings. Just a couple of milestone records there for Coach Bunky's club and the Vikings. From there, good to see on senior night here with Lila Kittleson. When she can get rolling, it can just open up a ton of offense. Obviously, the offense is going to flow throughout the course of a match with Taylor Sanders, but when you can also get a Jasmine Beauclair in the lineup here tonight, Caitlin Brink playing a good back row defensive specialist here for the Vikings, and then from there, you add in a Kate Odegaard who's really put the ball down really nicely, and then Jenner Jordheim coming off the bench as well. Just for a couple of the players here for the Vikings, and Ivy Trembeth can be an X factor as well. Both teams with a very multiple ways to beat you. Just if you talk about maybe the stars here, Central Cass with Thompson, and also able to see Aspen Preen really coming up big this season at the net for the Kindred Vikings. It's obviously been Taylor Sanders and kind of who's that 1B on a night. Sometimes it's a Kittleson, other times it's a Jordheim. It could be a Kate Odegaard as well. So we'll see how this one continues around the corner. We'll take a quick break, and we come back. We'll hear from the head coach of Central Cass. That is Dana Stansberry around the corner. That is next.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
As we come back on our pregame show here tonight, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance with Wasley and Kramer Agency in Castleton. Joining us from the Central Cast perspective is their head coach, that's Dana Stansberry, as they get ready for their matchup here tonight with the Kindred Vikings. And Dana, this kind of has the old feeling of postseason volleyball, last region matchup here, but you understand a win puts you at the 3 line, a loss puts you at the 4 line. So there's need to be anything else said tonight when this is on the line, much less with the rival here with the Kindred Vikings.
You know, anytime the Squirrels and the Vikings get together and play, it's going to be a good night, whatever sport it is, whatever team you have playing, and I expect the same tonight. Both teams are coming out hungry, a lot of changes in the Kindred program, and they are starting to gel together. Not great timing for us, but we're ready to see them. We've scouted a little bit the last couple matches, and we know what we're up against, and we're ready to play tonight.
What do you want to see tonight from your club against the Vikings, but also against a quality opponent on Thursday in Thompson before you head to Valley City when it matters most once you get to the region quarterfinals?
You know, we keep going back to that concept of individual effort is what makes a team work, and we are trying as a team really hard right now to give our best, because that's all we can ask of our kids, is giving the best that they can. And we want our hitters putting the ball down right now, placing it, tough defense, and that communication piece has to come together right now.
You've been 8-2 in your last 10 matches. I know Lisbon pushed you down there. You got Hillsborough Central Valley that went 4 as well, Dina. But what have you liked about your team most recently here over the last couple of weeks to allow yourself to, have 8 wins in those 10 matches, Dana?
Yeah, I feel like that week when we played Lisbon, things were really tight as a team. We weren't communicating as well. Now this past week, we've loosened up a little bit. We're gelling again, and I think going into tonight, we've got a good feel on the girls, and I feel like we're ready to play.
What's the message? Is it just keep it loose, understanding that a win or a loss doesn't necessarily put anything away from the season? You're still going to play on Monday in Valley City, but obviously it's a matter of who you're going up against, Dana. But what's the one message to the team as you get ready for the Vikings tonight?
It's that message of all you can do is your best, and that's all we ask of you. We don't say that they give 110% because we give 100%, and that's what the girls are going to do when they step out on the court.
Dana, as always, good to see you, and best of luck here this evening.
All right, thank you, Chase.
That again, Coach Dana Stansberry with us here for the pregame show from Central Cast. We'll continue with more after this here in Kindred.
The Kindred Public School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info about upcoming school events and news, go online to kindred.k12.us.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartments. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at PurpleWave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
As we make our way now to our starting lineups here tonight in Kindred, Chase Miller with you. Starting lineups brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance. As we take a look here at our starting lineups first for the visitors in the Central Cass Squirrels, they'll go like this. Abby Convervig is a senior center. Izzy Thompson, an All-Region 1 selection from a year ago, a senior outside hitter. Whitney Mitchell, a junior outside hitter, as well with Emily Broden, another junior in the lineup here for the Squirrels. You have Mackenzie Meyer, a sophomore, and Aspen Preen, the senior, with Kendra Broughton, the libero here, another senior for Central Cass. Again, Convervig, Thompson, Mitchell with Emily Broden, Preen alongside with Meyer and Broughton. The Squirrels head coach is Dana Stansberry with a mark of 23 wins and 10 losses on the season. As we go from there now to the Kindred Vikings, head coach is Harley Bunke here for the Vikings with a mark of 17 wins and 17 losses on the season. For our starting lineups brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance. They'll go like this. Mallory Keller is a sophomore libero with Caitlin Brink, a senior defensive specialist at 5'5". Lila Kittleson on senior night, another senior at 5'8" for the middle hitter. Taylor Sanders, a sophomore at 5'11", all-region selection from a season ago. Lauren Otkin, a senior at 5'2", with Kate Odegaard, a sophomore at 5'10", and Jasmine Beauclair, a senior at 5'7". Again, for the Vikings, they'll roll like this with Keller, Brink, Kittleson, Sanders, Onken, with Odegaard and Beauclair here for the Kindred Vikings. Those are our starting lineups brought to you in part by Cass County Mutual and Tope Insurance. Cass County Mutual, visit CassCountyMutual.com to find an agent near you. Well, for Tope Insurance, get in touch with Ryan today at 701-347-4045. That again is 347-4045. When we come back, it's the opening serve next with the Squirrels and the Vikings here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
Winners the 3, losers the number 4 seed, heading their way to Monday to Valley City for the Region 1A Volleyball Tournament. We'll have audio-only coverage for you right here on YourLiveEvent.com on Monday with Josh Boyko out in Valley City. We'll keep you apprised of that Oak Grove-Wahpeton game that's going on. Also a couple others across the eastern part of the state of North Dakota tonight from AA down to B. Chase Miller with you here in Kindred. The Vikings in their white uniforms here on senior night with their blue numerals and lettering, while for the Central Cass Squirrels in their black attire with their red numerals and lettering outlined in white. Opening serve on the way for Kindred with Lauren Otkin, and we're underway at 7:41 as Region 1A volleyball between the Squirrels and the Vikings is underway here in Kindred. Convervig will set middle. Here goes Preen. Was this one deflected off the back? There was no touch on a play, and the Vikings take the opening point on the Bank North scoreboard. Service here for Central Cass. And as Onken will see it to the back right corner. Convervig will back set. Here goes Mitchell, right-handed swing, cross court. As this one nearly goes up into the ceiling. Sanders unable to get that one over on the third. We're tied at 1. No matter what happens after tonight, these two teams will be on opposite ends of the bracket in the Region 1 volleyball tournament, the 1A tournament. So next time the Squirrels and the Vikings could match up would either be for the third place or the region championship. Nice dig by Sanders. This one will come middle, pushed over by Odegaard. Helped out here from Central Cass. It was with Emily Broden. Free ball over on the third. Squirrels with a chance to use it. Convervig set to the outside. Here goes Thompson. Keller able to keep that one up. Played by Brink, and then Sanders just can't get that one across on the third. Squirrels with their first lead of the match here, as they will see it now up at 2-1. Service on the way here for Central Cass, as this one will go down the line by Sanders, set to the outside, up and over on the third. Nice little roll shot. Central Cass back set. Here's a right-handed swing. Good block. Taylor Sanders at the net for the block. And we're tied at 2. Substitution into the contest here will be Ivy Trembeth, as Trembeth will come in and play the front. Service here from the aforementioned Taylor. Sanders able to get that one across, and right to the middle here for the Vikings and Odegaard. So good serve. Allows Odegaard to put the ball down at the net. Sanders to Broughton. Kavrig back set. Cross court, out of play, no touch. Well, the back official for a second might have thought that was in, but this one was out of play after the swing there by Preen. It's 4-2. Service here for Taylor. Gunnifson with the pass. Kavervig with the bump set outside. This one goes to Thompson quickly. Keller off the ricochet as Odegaard. Here goes Central Cass one more time for Izzy, trying to tip that one across, unable to do so. The Kindred Vikings stretching out a little bit of room here between themselves and Central Cass. It's 5-2. Service for Kindred with Sanders. That one will be an ace. Taylor with the ace here. The Kindred Vikings just keep on swinging. More importantly, keep on gaining a lead here at 6-2 from the Kindred perspective on the Bank North scoreboard tonight. Sanders serve. This will be into the back. Kavrig back set. Preen going cross court in right in front of the Kindred bench. Aspen Preen with her first kill. Sat out here for Central Cass. Last season in the old two-class system in Region 1, Kindred hosted here in Kindred. Central Cass made it all the way to that championship before succumbing to Fargo Oak Grove. That's the last time the Squirrels have been in here, nearly nearly a year ago. Thompson over the double and eventually gets the point. Izzy with her second. Give the assist there to Coppervig. Back-to-back points here for Central Cass. They're within 2. Well, this season, everything goes through Valley City. If you need it, if you don't win the regional, you want to play in the qualifier in Jamestown next Saturday. Then from there, you get to State in Bismarck on that Thursday, November the 20th. Here's a swing and a kill for Odegaard. Her first. It's now 7-4. As the Vikings will head to the service line with the aforementioned Odegaard. Vikings up by 3 here in set number 1. Odegaard back right. Gunnifson will play this one. Vikings will try to throw up a block on Thompson. They do with the middle with Kittleson. Got enough of it. Sanders helps this one out. Free ball over on the third by Beauclair. Squirrels. Thompson. This one asking for a touch. Nothing going to be granted. That's out, and it's now 8-4. First match of the season between these two teams in Castleton went 4, where the Squirrels put the hammer down on set 3 and set 4 to go away and win it in 4 against the Vikings. But right now, Kindred coming off to a nice start. Gunnifson gets it over on 3. Here's Skittleson, little power tip to the back left, to the middle left, and that's going to be in for the point. Really nicely done by Lila Kittleson. Saw the double coming, and then the coverage off a ricochet. Got it to the back left, middle, that is, and tip on the way here for the Vikings. Service for Odegaard. Odegaard, Gunnifson, Broughton, eventually to Thompson over on the third. Vikings back set, right-handed swing, and this one is down for the points. Got a lift. It's now 10-4. And it's been the serve receive that's been the difference right now. Central Cass just can't get in rhythm here offensively. That has allowed the Vikings to take full advantage when the ball comes back on their side of the net. And our first service error of the evening goes to Kindred. As the Squirrels make a couple of substitutions, as Liv Severson will come on and play the front row. Brady Bussey will come in here for Coppervig, part of the 6-2 for Dana Stansberry with those 2 setters. And Bussey to the service line. Good serve by Bussey. That one floats across. Onken set near side. Trembeth with a tip down the line. No touch out of play. It's now 10-6. Service here for Bussey will continue. Bussey into the middle. Vikings with the set. Keller pushing it over. Back right corner. That'll go to Broughton. Bussey back set. Right-handed swing by Meyer. Kept alive by Onken. Goes back over on the Squirrels side. Central Cass one more time for Thompson on top of the double. Sanders able to help it out near side. Trembeth with the tip down the line. Bussey is there. Broughton set near side. Meyer right-handed swing. Sanders with the up. Keller free ball over on the third, but out of play. Longest volley of the evening goes to the Central Cass Squirrels. Both of these programs getting ready for some state Semifinal round action as well for football with Coach Burgat and the Vikings hosting Devils Lake on Friday at 6, while Coach Butler and the Squirrels make their way to the Magic City for a date with the Sentinels of Minot North at 7. We'll have both of those audio-only coverage on Friday night. There's a kill on the way for Thompson. Izzy Thompson with her third kill of the contest, and Central Cass rattling off 4 consecutive points as they're back within 2. Bussey serve. This one will go to Sanders. Onken, near side, right-handed swing by Trembeth for the points. Ivy Trembeth, one of 3 different Vikings with a kill here in this opening set. As now it's 11-8. Service as coming into the contest for the Vikings will be Jenner Jornheim. And then onto the service line is Collins McQuillan. McQuillan, the 5'9" sophomore setter, to serve. McQuillan to the back left to Broughton. This one trying to play it off the net is Bussey. Free balled over by Gunnifson. Vikings, McQuillan back set. Jornheim tip. Covered by Broughton. Bussey will handle it now to Thompson. Thompson sees Sanders keep it up. Nice little maneuver by Kittleson into the middle as she spins and earns the points. Saw it coming her way, and Lila said, let's get this puppy over the net. Gets the point, and the Vikings will continue to serve here as they lead it by 4. Collins. Central Cass, this one tipped down the line, out of play by Severson. It's 13-8. Both teams with their 2 timeouts remaining here in set 1. As the Vikings looking to stretch this one out a little bit, their largest lead at 10-4 can be answered here with another point. Back set by Bussey. Here's a right-handed swing down for Thompson. Quick transition, good offense there from the Squirrels side of things. As they're back within 4, Thompson is served. Broughton will check out as Whitney Mitchell will play the front row. Trembeth to Keller. This one is bumped and then pushed across by Sanders, back right corner. Bussey set outside. Whitney Mitchell with the tip. This one goes right back over to the Squirrels side. Broughton back bump on the way. This was pushed down the right side for the point. Good spot there for Central Cass and Mackenzie Meyer. For more on postseason coverage, simply go to our website, yourliveevent.com, to find game links coming up throughout the weeks and our early portion of our winter schedule, or just simply subscribe to our YouTube channel. Kindred middle. There's a swing by Kittleson, kept alive, and eventually Mitchell over on the third. Kindred back set. Jornheim just in front of the attack line. Bussey has reverse course. Thompson up and over, a little roll shot, pancaked for a moment by Sanders, but Thompson with another point here for the Squirrels. 13-11, Thompson with a match high 5 kills here in set number 1. Service for Thompson. Mallory Keller, as this will be at the attack line by Trembeth. Meyer helps it out. Free ball over by Severson. Nice pass from Keller to Collins. This one will be back row attack, out of play here for Taylor, and the Vikings lead is trimmed to 1. Tied at 1, tied at 2. Central Cass led briefly at 2-1. Otherwise, it's been Kindred out in front so far here in the first. Thompson with the first service there for Central Cass. Vikings will make a substitution. Caitlin Brink will come on to serve, as checking out will be Trembeth. Brink, part of 4 seniors here on the roster this season for Coach Bunke and the Vikings. As this will be across. Central Cass back set. Meyer able to hammer one down. Sanders and Kittleson trying to put the block up. McKenzie got enough of that one for her second kill. Give the assist on the way to Bussey. 14-13 Vikings here in set number 1. Service for the libero in Broughton. This will be a service here. Not too far away as we turn the calendar over to November, where we'll get to winter sports with wrestling, basketball, everything coming up, hockey around the corner as well. But first, a couple of large weeks when it comes to high school volleyball here in North Dakota. There's a nice swing. Give Bussey the assist. That one from the outside for the kill here for Central Cass is Preen, her second. Go through the Dakota Bowl a week from Friday, on Friday, November the 14th. That's a very busy week next week in North Dakota. One of the you could argue one of the better prep weeks in the state with multiple sports and just kind of where those sports are at their respective seasons, as this one will be able to get across there for Odegaard. That's going to be 16-14. 3 divisions of volleyball, all with their regionals in action next week. You have 4 classes of football this weekend, going from the semis to the championship at the Dome, and now newly inserted the state qualifiers next week on Saturday. Those should be fun in Jamestown. We'll have it for you right here on yourliveevent.com. Onken set near side. Sanders sees this one blocked at the net. Aspen Preen, she's a catcher in softball, and she's able to make another block. That's me of the volleyball side at 16-14. 16-15 on the way after the point here on the Bank North scoreboard. Service. Make its way for Gunnifson to Keller. Back set. Here goes Sanders down the line, but out of play. First tie since it was 2-all, third of the set. As we'll see it here for Central Cass with Gunnifson. Gunnifson back left to Sanders. Onken set middle. This one by Odegaard. Nice swing, better up there from the outside by Gunnifson. Thompson over the double. Vikings keep this one up, and eventually the pass unable to go to the outside, and now it's Central Cass playing with the lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll break with them. Central Cass leads it by 1 on the Bank North scoreboard here tonight from Kindred.
Hi, we're Tommy's Express. Scan the QR code for a fast pass to a free month of washing. Our modern car wash offers a bright, open environment and a low-stress conveyor belt entry. Our signature scent, ceramic body wax, spot-free rinse, and heated blowers give you the best shine in town. Check out the wash for yourself. Washing your car is easy, fast, and fun. Visit Tommy's Express today.
Timeout's brought to you in part by Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. From banking to insurance, let Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency handle your requests. For more information, go online to kindredstatebank.com or stop in and talk to Jim, Josh, and the crew at Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency throughout the week in Kindred. 17-16, Vikings down by 1, set to receive this serve on the way from Gunnifson. Central Cass. Here with the serve. This one goes to Keller. Onken going to set middle. Odegaard with the pushover on the third. As now for Central Cass middle. Here goes Preen and give the assist to Covervig. Aspen Preen with her third kill for the Squirrels. It's 18-16. Central Cass with their largest lead here in set number 1 as Gunnifson continues to serve. 4 consecutive points from Central Cass. Keller keeps this one alive. Sanders able to get up and over on the third by Brink. Covervig outside. Thompson able to put it down one more time. Her 6th kill of the set. And Central Cass coming alive here late in set number 1. Gunnifson with the running jump serve. Sanders, nice pass. Here goes to Onken. Set middle. Odegaard, right-handed swing over the double. Broughton able to help it out. Now it goes to Thompson up and over. Cross court. Taylor's there. Onken with the bump. This one goes to Sanders at the attack line. Little softball changeup, if you will. Dump opportunity by Covervig. Covered by Onken as this is up and over by McQuillan. One-handed swing by Gunnifson. Now it goes to Thompson, blocked. Preen helps it up. Covervig one more time to Izzy with the left hand on the tip. Oh, what a play by Sanders as this is hit over on the third by Brink. Covervig middle. Preen. This is going to be blocked yet again. Vikings free ball over by Odegaard. Central Cass one more time. Where will they go? Outside Thompson up and over. As now for the Vikings, they'll come near side. Sanders cross court for the point. Taylor Sanders with her first kill of the match. It's 19-17. Nice volley there as the Vikings will take it on the Bank North scoreboard. Service here for Sanders. Sanders into the back. Vikings will see Sanders keep this one alive, but eventually the point comes down after the swing on the way by Preen. Preen with her 4th kill. It's 20-17. Castleton 5 points away from Central Cass. It is 5 points away from closing out the Vikings here in the first set. Trembett free ball. Squirrels. We'll see this one across. Nice up there by Sanders after the swing by Emily Broden. Trembett gets this over on the third. Kovarevic set outside. Izzy Thompson gets the kill. Her match leading 7th in the first. 4-point margin, and that's where it is on the Bank North scoreboard. Service here for Aspen Preen. As Preen, we'll see this in the back for the ace off of Keller. First ace of the evening for Central Cass, and the Vikings would like another timeout. We'll break with them. Central Cass with their largest lead of the first at 5 here in Kindred.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting section, and check out their different paint mixing options from Benjamin Moore, Clark and Kensington, and Royal. From their grills to Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to the Customer Laser Engraving Center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
On the Bank North scoreboard, they've been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank. That's Bank North, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Squirrels up by 5. No more timeouts remaining for Kindred. Central Cass has 2. Service for Preen into the back to Keller. Onken with the set near side. Here goes Trembett with the left hand, and this is going to be 4. Never deflected. There at the net was Broden, and now it's a 2-point margin here for Central Cass to try to win set number 1. Service back right, and the ace coming here for the Squirrels. 24-17. Preen with her second ace. Central Cass trying to finish off this set here on a 6-0 run. As they see it with the point. Service on the way. Back right corner to Trembett. Free ball across. Kovarevic quickly outside Thompson. Dump opportunity. Squirrels will play it. Thompson with the left-handed tip covered by Keller. Onken set near side, right-handed swing by Odegaard. Really get this one over by Broden on the third. On the second, Collins McQuillan off the side, and this one pushed across eventually. Kindred looking for a lift, nothing granted, another tip. This one, nice strong attempt by Preen. Coming middle, Meyer gets the point. Mackenzie Meyer able to earn that one. And right now, I have it down as 25-17. I think that's what Central Cass thought it was as well on the scoreboard. As Coach Dana Stansberry is asking for that previous point on the ace by Preen that was never granted. As now they're going to say it is going to be one additional point here for Central Cass. So the Squirrels, I think at 24-17, we'll see it here with the serve by Preen. This goes to Keller, nice up to Onken, back set, right-handed swing. There's a block after the attempt there by Odegaard. Near side, Trembett with the left hand, got that one just to roll over the net. Kovarevic back bump, Meyer with the attempt on the third on the spike. Now it goes to McQuillan, and just a miscommunication, and you get the block on the outside. 25-17 indeed is your final on the Bank North scoreboard in set number 1. Set recap is next. You're brought to you in part by First Class Mortgage.
If you're ready to save time, aggravation, and money, the team at Weber Insurance is here and ready to make the process as painless as possible. Weber Insurance makes sure you find the best insurance because their agency is 100% independent. They have the freedom to shop the marketplace and find the best possible combination of cost and coverage. Talk with Dan, Carol, Leslie, or Craig to get a quote started today, or go online to weberinsurance.net. Call, click, text, or stop in at Weber Insurance, locally owned in Castleton.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc.
Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
As we get to our First Class Mortgage set recap and some of your out-of-town scores here tonight, Oak Grove takes the opening set against Wahpeton. Grovers win that match against the Huskies. They would be the #1 seed and earn a bye into the region semis. If they lose to Wahpeton, Valley City would be the 1, Oak Grove the 2. Also, Northern Cass up 2-0 in Lisbon tonight against the Broncos, also on yourliveevent.com. First Class Mortgage set recap. Locally owned and operated First Class Mortgage in Fargo. More than just their company name, it's the way they do business. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes time to understand your financial situation. Saw 3 ties in the set. Last one at 16 apiece. Central Cass Squirrels close out set number 1 on a 6-0 run for the Squirrels, led by the 7 kills of Izzy Thompson, the 4 by Aspen Preen, 2 kills by Lila Kittleson and Kate Odegaard to lead the floor for the Vikings. Kindred with 1 service error with 1 ace by Sanders. For Central Cass, 2 service errors as a unit. Aspen Preen with 2 aces. That again is our First Class Mortgage set recap. For more information on the lowest interest rates in the area, go online to firstclasscorp.com. Talk to Dan, Greg, and the crew at First Class Mortgage in Fargo, or go online to firstclasscorp.com. Still to come this season, Central Cass will make their way to Thompson on Thursday. And for the Kindred Vikings, they will make their way to Valley City to open up the regional for tournament for their next match on Monday. So regular season finale for the Vikings. Squirrels will have their regular season finale on Thursday with Josh Boyko up in Thompson right here on yourliveevent.com. 25-17 set number 1 for the Squirrels. The set number 2 have in store for us here this evening in Kindred. If you missed any of our District 1 coverage, simply go back to our website or our YouTube channel. Congratulations goes out to Tara Paulson and the Hankinson Pirates for winning the District 1 championship over the Weimar Lidgewood Warbirds in 4. Also joining those 2 teams at the Region 1B tournament will be the Richland Colts and the Maple River Raiders. Tara Paulson from Hankinson, the District 1 Coach of the Year, the Senior Athlete of the Year from Sargent County in Carly Cadoon. Service, Covervig. This one comes middle. Keller going to play it to Collins. Back set, right-handed swing is Sanders, kept alive by Thompson. Covervig able to get there quickly. Broden free ball over on the 3rd. Vikings set. This one coming to the near side. Trying to get the tip there by Sanders. It was tipped, but off the hands of a Central Cass player. Coming middle, Preen with the hammer. Preen now in number 5 for her kill on the night. Give Covervig the assist. Service here upcoming for Covervig. This one into the middle. Keller's going to play this, as this will go off the rafters. Free ball on the 3rd. Squirrels back set coming through off that slide, and this will be a kill on the way for Central Cass with Emily Broden. Covervig with the assist. As you see it here, 2-love in favor of Central Cass. This one will go into the middle to the Vikings, set near side. Right-handed swing on top of the double. Kept alive by Thompson, bumped by Covervig. Someone's got to get it over on the 3rd. Broughton does as Mitchell gives way. Vikings with those passes so far just a little out of sorts here in set number 2. Similar to what we had in set number 1, where it was Central Cass early, kind of out of rhythm and off kilter. Covervig, service, back right, out of play. So for the Vikings, get the side out here and see if they can get something brewing here in set number 2 on senior night here for Kindred. Vikings looking for win number 18 of the season. The Squirrels looking for win number 24. And more importantly for both teams, looking to be the number 3 seed in the region tournament with a win as Sanders will have a service here. Long gone now are the days of the old Super Regional and Class B. For Division A this season, you get your regional qualifier if you need it. Quarterfinals, those are elimination games. Then from there, you get at least 2 additional nights in Valley City if you get by Monday. Nets, but they'll call it here against Central Cass, I believe. Yes, they will, so the point will go towards Kindred. So a net will be on the Squirrels. It's 4-2. All you need to do in Valley City coming up next week is at least win 2 matches, but you got to win the first, unless you're the 1 seed. If you can win 2, you'll at least guarantee yourself a spot in the state qualifier, bare minimum, and a chance at that state tournament run. Thompson with the kill, or 8th. And going back to last season, just in girls basketball, the Thompson Tommies played through a state qualifier at Mayville State against Northern Cass, won, and then finished runner-up at state to Valley City. And in the B, Benson County beat Maple River and eventually was crowned the state B champs in girls basketball. So your dreams are still alive even if you're in that state qualifier next week on Saturday. Meyer helps it out, right-handed swing, cross-court is Broden. Nice up there from Onken. Back row attack for Sanders, back right corner. Central Cass has to help it out as they do with Broden. That's Haley. This one free balled over on the third. Onken set middle. Here goes Kittleson. Broden able to keep it moving. Convervig outside. Izzy Thompson sees a block. Squirrels with Convervig. One more time for Izzy. Going a little roll shot. This will be blocked off the net. Squirrels got to get this one over, and this will be 4 on Central Cass. So make it now 5-3. Set number 1 at this particular juncture. It was 6-2 in favor of Kindred, so flipped a little bit early here in set number 2. Mallory Keller onto the service line here for the Vikings. With the single season school record in digs and counting this year. As this will be up and over. Back left corner, Keller with the bump. Near side, Trembeth over on the double. Broughton is there. This one to the outside, Izzy Thompson able to get that one across on the third. Vikings, free ball here from McQuillan. Central Cass with Convervig set to the outside. Thompson double, but the block here by Odegaard will go down for a point for Izzy. She's got her 9th kill. It's 6-3. Previous school record was by Michaela Ranke in digs with 766 before she made her way to Grand Forks to play collegiately at UND for women's basketball. And Mallory Keller broke that record here this evening and making her way to that 800 mark this season. And there's a block at the net by Severson. Squirrels up by 4 here. Service for Bussey. Into the middle, Sanders will play this to Onken. Back set on the way. Collins with the tip. Nice spot. Bussey with a great up. And this one off the back left heel gets over by Meyer. Vikings right now with McQuillan into the net. And Central Cass steals a point. It's 8-3. Service on the way for Bussey. And a timeout on the floor. We'll break with them on the Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass leads it by 5. Timeout for Coach Bunke and the Kindred Vikings.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Here tonight in Kindred, Chase Miller with you. Timeout brought to you in part by Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Go online to kindredstatebank.com for more information to see how they can help you, whether it's insurance or banking requests. Here as you get ready for the upcoming holiday season. What's a good stocking stuffer? Maybe a bankroll of quarters, like $10 worth of quarters. That was always something you kind of got from maybe your grandparents at one time when you can go to the candy store and buy some chocolates from there. As Onken will set near side, Trembeth over the double. Bussey with the set outside. Thompson off her back left heel, covered there by Sanders. This one coming, middle right-handed swing to the back. Broughton will play this one. Bussey with the bump. Now Broughton with the back row attack to Keller. Nice pass to Onken. Back set. Here goes Collins McQuillan for the kill. The Vikings looked in system that time. Give McQuillan the kill. Give Onken the assist. It's now 8-4. 8-4 Central Cass doubling up the Vikings here as Kindred right now will head their way to the service line as they're making sure they got everything situated here in terms of the rotation for the Vikings as Collins McQuillan made her way to serve as they're looking at where everybody is in their particular spot here. As now Caitlin Brink will come in and Collins will make way to Brink to serve for the Vikings. As right now they got the thumbs up, they got everything situated, and they're ready to go. Service for Brink. Brink to the back right corner. Bussey with the set middle. This one unable to get across by Meyer. 8-5. Vikings with Caitlin Brink to serve, and we've seen Caitlin throughout the course of the year have times where she can get on a 4, 5, 6-point run here, partially because of the reason right there with the ace. Caitlin Brink with the second ace of the evening here for the Vikings. What was an 8-3 deficit has been trimmed quickly down to 3 after the timeout here for the Vikings. Brink, back right, Bussey, set. Outside Severson, there's a block by Collins. McQuillan with a block on the outside, and the Vikings come storming back within 1. As Caitlin Brink to the service line. As this will come into the middle. Bussey with the set middle, up and over on the punch by Meyer. Keller with the help. Onken set near side. Taylor Sanders sees this one blocked. Good block. They had the tandem block by Meyer and Preen. We're going to give that to Meyer for the block. And Sanders right now has been held to just 1 kill so far for the Vikings. 9-7 service for Thompson into the net. Squirrels with 2 service errors in the first set, 2 service errors here in the second set. And now the Vikings will make their way to Collins McQuillan to serve. Playing the front row will be Jenner Jordheim here, the junior at 5'10". Collins into the middle to Thompson. Bussey here outside. Whitney Mitchell right-handed swing, and we're tied at 9 apiece. Central Cass led early, and this will be the first tie here of set number 2. For those of you that are just joining us, Central Cass won the first set 25-17 and closed out the first on a 6-0 run. Bussey, middle. Here goes Severson. How do you do? I have Severson with the kill. Give Bussey the assist on the way for Central Cass. And we'll see it with Kendra Broughton. Broughton, the senior libero, with the serve. Back left. McQuillan set middle. Here goes Sanders, and she is blocked by Preen one-on-one. Aspen Preen makes it now 10-9 to 11-9 Central Cass. No double. They just said Preen go after it, and she won the battle. Service for Broughton. Back right to Keller. Collins with the back set. Right-handed swing by Odegaard. Another block. Mitchell was there. Keller helps it out. Free ball by Sanders on the third. Squirrels with Bussey at the attack line. Outside Mitchell. There's a block here from Jordheim for the Vikings. As Jordheim able to throw the block up, and we've seen both teams utilize that to their advantage here so far, particularly in this second set, whether it's been a single or a double block at the net. Service for Odegaard. Kate with 2 kills so far this evening. Back right corner to Mitchell. Bussey outside. Here goes Preen on top of the block for the point and the kill. Aspen Preen gets her 6 kills so far between Thompson and Preen. They have 15 kills on the night. Serve on the way for Kovervig. Kovervig middle. This one to Sanders. Back set, Jordheim, little softball changeup. Kovarevic keeps it alive with Broden. Free ball over by Thompson. Keller quickly to McQuillan. This one set near side. Sanders, little tip. Kovarevic with the cover. Mitchell with the bump as this one is hit over on the third. Vikings, where will they go? Back set, Jordheim, right-handed swing off the ribbon and gets the point. Jenner Jordheim with her first kill of the evening. Vikings back within one. Back and forth we go here in set number 2. One timeout remaining for the Vikings, while for the Squirrels and head coach Dana Stansberry, they got 2. Kindred with Sanders into the middle, back right corner. Kovarevic set middle. Here goes Preen for another kill. Quickly in the transition game, 13-11. Central Cass up by 2 points as they will come onto the service line here with Kaylee Broden. Squirrels 15 state tournament appearances in program history. Most recently coming back in 2017, runners-up in 2021 and last season in the old Region 1 for volleyball when it came to the tournament. This one pushed by Trembeth, and Trembeth will eventually take the point. Well, for the Kindred Vikings, 1 state title in program history, 2 state tournament appearances, most recently coming back in 2016. Squirrels with 3 state titles, last one in 2011. And straight sets over Stanley. 13-12 service for the Vikings will be out of play. Their third service error of the match. And Central Cass will handle it now with Aspen Preen. Preen's had a very large game here for the Squirrels. Keller to Onken, set quickly. Kittleson with the push back left corner. Squirrels, they will go to Izzy. Sanders keeps this ball alive. Onken to McQuillan, able to somehow get across, but she grazed the net. As this will be against the Vikings, and it's 15-12. Really nice dig, though, by Sanders. As Izzy Thompson just hits a heavy ball. You better be ready if you're on the back row. Keller to McQuillan. This one back left corner. Nice. Up there by Broden. Thompson with a free ball, but puts it right on the side for Kittleson. Kittleson trying to dump it across. Another joust, but this will go over on the Vikings side, and eventually Central Cass takes the point here at 16-12. Squirrels separating a little bit here again in set number 2. Up 8-3 was their largest here so far in the set. Trembeth to McQuillan, able to get this one across. Preen with the set near side. Here goes Broden as this is kept alive, but then we'll see a lift here for Kittleson. 17-12. Service for the Squirrels here with Aspen Preen. Preen just across the net. Keller with a nice up. This will eventually then be a violation, and this will be on the Kindred Vikings. Kindred was asking that Thompson went over the net, but they're going to get the violation here into the net. On Kindred, service for Preen. Keller will see this one. Trembeth over on the attack line. Kovarevic with the dig. Preen with the back set. Thompson with the tip by the left hand. Blocked from Kittleson. And we'll essentially see a lift after that. Side out on the way, but a good run here for the Squirrels. They lead it by 5, and now the Kindred Vikings with some work to do late here in set number 2 with Mallory Keller. Libero Keller with the serve down the line to Izzy. Kovarevic back set, right-handed attempt. This one never got over on the swing from Emily Broden. It's 18-14. Reminder, next Saturday in Jamestown, the State A qualifiers will be at 1 and 3. So on Saturday, November the 15th, the State A qualifiers will be at 1 and 3. The State B at 5 and 7 out in Jamestown at the Harold Newman Center on the campus of the UJ. Thompson in double digits with her 10th kill of the match. Give Kovarevic the assist as she checks out as Bussey will check in. Also coming in the front will be Liv Severson. 19-14 Central Cass in set number 2 on senior night here in Kindred. Onken back set. McQuillan over on the third. Bussey. Broughton gonna play it. Izzy up and over on the third. Keller able to chase this one down, but eventually hits the backboard, and we'll see the final timeout here for the Kindred Vikings. in set number 2. We'll break as well. Central Cass leads it by 6 here on YourLiveEvent.com.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Time on the floor, brought to you in part by Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. At Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency, go online to kindredstatebank.com. Out-of-town scoreboard, Northern Cass sweeps by Lisbon. Both teams are already seeded, with Northern Cass being the 5, Lisbon being the 6. Also up 2-0. Oak Grove is 1 set away from beating Wapaton to be the number 1 seed, and then you would lock in the Valley City Highlanders as the number 2 seed. Hawkins set. This one comes to Trembeth. Nice up by Broden. Trembeth, though, puts the ball down. Ivy with the block at the net. And see if that can be the proverbial shot in the arm here if you're a Viking fan to get things rolling here in set number 2. As you have Caitlin Brink to the service line with one of the 2 aces this evening here for Kindred. Brink into the middle. Bussey with it. The outside. This one at the attack line by Severson, back right corner. Keller helps it out. Sanders has to free ball it over on the 3rd. We had one official saying that was out of play, but they'll continue to play with Izzy Thompson as they'll get the point here, as he had one of the line judges say it was out, but Izzy Thompson able to earn the kill regardless. That'll be her 11th. It's 21-15. Service here for the Squirrels. Thompson, Onken near side. Sanders sees this one blocked, punched across them by Odegaard, played from Bussey. Broughton with the bump. This one able to get across by Meyer. Vikings, middle. Odegaard, little power tip. Dug out there by Izzy. Outside Mitchell to Vikings. Odegaard, right-handed swing. Good one at that, in for the points. Ken Odegaard with her 3rd kill of the match here for Kindred. So they're back within 5. Now you have the substitution as the Vikings with Jenner Jordheim here. Service on the way for Collins McQuillan. As McQuillan with the running jump serve. Broughton will see this now to Bussey. Set Meyer. This one off the double, pancaked here, and they'll play it. Squirrels keep it alive. Vikings, Sanders tip back left. Thompson, Bussey, Broughton, free ball over on the 3rd. Keller to McQuillan. Middle, Odegaard blocked, kept alive by Brink. Pushed across here from the Squirrels. Vikings set near sideline. Sanders through and gets the point. Oh, what a rally there. The Vikings will take it with Taylor. 21-17. Service continues for McQuillan. Back left to Thompson. Bussey set outside Mitchell. This one able to earn the points. Mitchell with the kill. It's 22-17. Central Cass looking to slam the door shut here in set number 2 and get up 2-0. Service on the way. That'll go to Sanders. As this will be out of play. That's now 23-17. Service here for Central Cass continues, as this will be with Broughton. Broughton into the middle to Keller. McQuillan comes Odegaard tip covered by Mitchell. Bussey into the back comes Izzy Thompson. Back right corner to Brink. Nice pass to Collins near side. Sanders for the hammer. Taylor with the kill, her 3rd. 23-18 on the Bank North scoreboard. Service on the way for Mallory Keller. A volleyball match that got underway at 7:41 here tonight in Kindred. Keller on the serve. This one will go to the back to Thompson. Bussey set to the outside. A right-handed swing. On the way goes Preen. That's been Preen with her 8th kill, and it's a set point for the Squirrels. And the Central Cass with Abby Covervig to the service line here. Central Cass up by 6 with the set point. They'll see it to the back right. Vikings near side. Sanders cross court. Mitchell keeps it alive. Covervig and Mitchell free ball over on the third. Keller to McQuillan. Set middle. Kittleson out of play. No touch. And set number 2 goes to the visiting Squirrels. 25-18. As Central Cass leads it 2-0. When we come back, it's our First Class Mortgage set recap here this evening from Kindred.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
As we take a look here at a town scoreboard, the 1 and the 2 seed are finalized after Fargo Oak Grove sweeps by Wahpeton here on our First Class Mortgage set recap. So Oak Grove earns the 1. They will be a bye into the semifinals for Coach Angie Johnson's club. While for the Valley City Highlanders, they will play the Wahpeton Huskies at 5:30 on Monday in the bottom half of the bracket of the Region 1 volleyball tournament. Also in the bottom half will be the winner of this match against Lisbon in the nightcap. And then from there, the 4 seed would go up against the 5 seed in Northern Cass to open things up on Monday in the top half of the bracket at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Also tied at 1 set apiece in the District 2 championship between Linton HMB and Medina Pingree Buchanan. Set recap here, there was just 1 tie. That was at 9. Otherwise, Central Cass led throughout. The Squirrels led by the 11 kills of Thompson, the 8 by Preen. Kindred led by the 3 of Odegaard and the 3 of Sanders. 3 service errors to the Vikings with 2 aces, while you had Central Cass with 4 service errors and 2 aces. Central Cass 25-17 in set number 1 and also 25-18 in set number 2. That's a First Class Mortgage set recap. They provide first-class service, first-class knowledge at the lowest interest rates in the Fargo-Moorhead region. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com, locally owned and operated. That's First Class Mortgage. Chase Miller with you here this evening in Kindred. Thanks so much for tuning in to our broadcast here tonight. For more upcoming games throughout this week and also into next week for postseason volleyball, go to yourliveevent.com. We're going to be in Jamestown for 4 of the next 6 days on Monday of next week for 4 of the 6 days with the 1B, and the qualifiers will be in Valley City and will be at Mayville State as well next week for some volleyball. This one is going to be tipped across by Preen. Onken back set. Here goes McQuillan over the double. Kept alive by Kovarovic. Tied at the net. Able to flush this one over as the Squirrels would take it with Aspen Preen. Central Cass looking for the sweep here tonight, while Kindred trying to punch this one past the 9 o'clock hour and push this into at least the 4th set, if not the 5th. Gunnifson running jump serve. This one kept alive by Brink. Nice up. Keller, free ball. Able to get that across. Kovarovic with the bump to the outside. Izzy Thompson in front of that attack line over on the third. Brink will play it here. Onken set near side. Sanders with the tip covered by Kovarovic. Preen nearly outside. Goes to Thompson for the kill. Give Preen the assist. Izzy with the kill. Her 12th. 2 love here for Central Cass. Service on the way here for Gunnifson. As Gunnifson to the service line here. Back left corner, Sanders will play this, and eventually on the third, Keller gets it over. Here comes the middle, Brink with the dig, able to get it back up after the swing by Preen. Tight, Sanders muscles it across, someone hit the net, and this one will go towards the Vikings. Make it a 3-0 lead for the Squirrels. Central Cass with the serve here with Gunnufson. Gunnufson into the net. Service here number 5 for Central Cass. Reminder, we'll have audio-only coverage for the 2 AA football semifinals on Friday night in Kindred as the Vikings welcome in the Devils Lake Firebirds. Kickoff at 6 o'clock on Friday, while the Central Cass Squirrels make their way to Minot for a date with the Sentinels of Minot North at 7 o'clock. Both of those will be audio-only broadcasts here on YourLiveEvent.com. And there's a block by Preen. Aspen Preen, we got her down for at least 4 blocks here tonight. It's 4-1 Central Cass. Service for the Squirrels here for Preen. Preen with the running jump serve, gets the ace. Aspen's done a little bit of everything. 8 kills, 3 aces, 4 blocks. It's 5-1. Also got an assist or 2 in there as well. Preen into the middle. Keller will play this one. Set, right-handed swing. That will miss the service line here for Odegaard, and the Vikings digging themselves a hole here in set number 3. Right now looking for a good dig with the pass and a solid set as Preen with the serve. That will be in for the ace. Aspen Preen with her 4th ace. She's got all of them here this evening for the Squirrels. Vikings came in winners of their last 2 of 3 matches with wins over Lisbon and Wahpeton, but lost in straight sets to Carrington. On for Central Cass, they've won 8 of their last 10 matches and looking well in form here this evening. Sanders, free ball over on the third. Gunnufson goes to Kovacic. This one back set. Right-handed swing down the line, kept alive by Taylor. Set near side. Trembeth able to get this one across over the double. Now Gunnufson with the bump outside. Here goes Izzy Thompson into the net. Vikings get the side out as they will make their way here with a substitution as Kittleson will check in, play the front. Keller will check out. Service for the Vikings with Kate Odegaard. Odegaard with the running jump serve, back right corner. Kovacic will set this one on the slide. Comes Meyer off the ribbon. No touch by Kindred, out of play. Vikings will continue with the serve. As Kate Odegaard will see it now here for Kindred. Odegaard just over the ribbon. Nice up by Broughton, but someone's got to get it over. Gunnufson able to do so. Vikings set middle. Here goes Kittleson. Right-handed swing for the point. Kittleson with her 3rd kill, and Vikings looking well informed now with 3 consecutive points. Back within 3 on the Bank North scoreboard. Something from the Kindred side want to see a little bit more of there. Just clean passes that gets the offense right in rhythm. Service. Be the 4th service here for the Vikings of the match. As the Squirrels lead it by 4. Whether it's after 3 sets, 4 or 5, make sure you stay tuned to our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game report. Tommy's Express Car Wash with 2 locations in Fargo and 2 in Moorhead. They have the tools and the expertise to keep your car clean inside and out. Service there here for the Squirrels. Hear from the victorious members of the winning team. Final stats and take a look at what that Region 1A volleyball tournament bracket's going to look like beginning on Monday in Valley City. Service for Odegaard. Back right corner, Bussey set outside. Severson kept alive by Sanders. McQuillan near side. This one tipped by Trembeth, blocked by Severson. Sanders back row tip over. Liv able to put you right back. Kittleson playing a little hot potato with it. Bussey back set. Here goes Izzy. Little roll shot to Keller. McQuillan back set. Jornheim tip. And this is down for the points. Jornheim with the kill. That'll be her 2nd. That's 8-6. Central Cass leads it by 2. Vikings on a little run here with Collins. McQuillan, though, will have the service errors. Her foot was in front of the service line here And the Vikings will give it right back here at 9-6. Central Cass with Izzy Thompson to serve. Gunnison will check out. Whitney Mitchell will play the front row now for the Squirrels. Mallory Keller to McQuillan. Set middle. Here goes Skittleson with the tip of the left hand. Oh, what a sprawling play by Bussey. Pushed across, and that one just out of play. See, done by Bussey, though, to keep the rally going there. Substitution as the Vikings will bring Caitlin Brink to the service line. As Caitlin will look to tie or possibly take the lead here for Kindred. Service on the way for Brink. Running jump serve into the back. Thompson will play this one. Bussey chases it down. Free ball over on the third by Severson. Keller, McQuillan, back set, right-handed tip by Jordheim. Thompson in system to Bussey, back set. Here goes Meyer, out of play. The Vikings back within one. Region 1A volleyball here this evening in Kindred, and one of these teams started after Labor Day weekend, made their way through September, October, and now here in the early part of November, getting ready for postseason action next week. Brink with it into the middle. Bussey to the outside. Mitchell right-handed attempt off the ribbon, and this will eventually go down for the points. With the kill, it's 10-8. We'll also have coverage coming up on 106.5 FM KRJB as Adabor West makes their way to the State A volleyball tournament in St. Paul. We'll have coverage Thursday, Friday, and if they play 5th place through the championship on Saturday, and again, we'll be on 106.5 FM KRJB. Kevin Copeman has a call for you on that one for Minnesota State Volleyball. Service on the way will continue for the Squirrels. Keller to McQuillan. This one set near side. Sanders sees a block. Vikings able to get it over, nearly collide with Brink and McQuillan. Braun with the back bump. This one goes to Mitchell through the double and down for the kill. Whitney Mitchell with her third. Also on Thursday night, Ferto Beltrami makes their way to Moorhead for a 9-man football state quarterfinal round matchup, and we'll have coverage also on Monoman Waban making their way to Becker, Minnesota. That'll be on Friday. This one tipped by Taylor Sanders. Those matches for football on KRJM and KKCQ. So a little Minnesota, North Dakota prep action here in the month of November with postseason coverage. Service for Keller. Keller into the middle. Bussey will set this one outside. Mitchell out of play. A match that has reached the 1 hour mark here this evening in Kindred. But whether they say it's in or not, right now it's 12-10. They gave the point to Kindred. I think Harley right now asking for the officials to talk it over here and see what the line judges saw. It was right in front of the Kindred bench, and Harley saw that one is being out. So talking with the line officials here on this, and they'll go over one more time, and they will give the point for the Kindred Vikings. So 12-10, good call from what our advantage point was that was out of play. So this one will make its way towards Keller, and the Vikings here back within 2. Keller with the serve that goes into the middle. Bussey will see it to the outside, and Keller able to get the points. Make it 12-11 as the Vikings will see it now with Mallory. Keller one more time at the service line with a chance to tie. This would be our first tie of the set. Keller into the net, however. Third service error of the third here for the Vikings. Abby Convervig will come on to serve. We'll play in the front row here for the Squirrels will be Emily Broden. Mitchell and also Preen in the front row for Central Cass. Service for Convervig. Back right corner, this will go to Brink. McQuillan set middle. Here goes Odegaard. Sees this one partially blocked by Preen. Convervig quickly, middle. Preen for the kill. Convervig the assist. Aspen Preen starting to rack him up. She's got 9 kills here this evening. As Convervig one more time to serve. And this interesting point of the set, your Central Cass, you get the next 4 or 5 points here. You can try to jump out and hide a little bit for Kindred. Kindred looking for a quick side out with Sanders up and over. A little roll shot covered by Kovarevic. Broughton back bump on the way. Here goes Mitchell into the net. Well, if you're Kindred trying to see if you can get the quick side out, which they did, now they'll need some quality serves here with Lauren Onken. Onken on senior night, part of 4 seniors here on the roster this season for the Vikings. With the serve. Just across the ribbon, this will be tight and flushed down here for Kindred. Kate Odegaard with the block. Back to a 1-point contest here in set number 3. Service for Onken. Onken into the middle. Kovarevic set. Here goes Preen for the kill. Aspen now with 10. 15-13, and the middle for Aspen Preen has had some pretty good swings here tonight. Not too many blocks from the Vikings' perspective at particular times with Aspen in terms of a double. Got to worry about Izzy Thompson on the outside as well, so worry trying to put up that block at the net. Collins able to get this one over. Squirrels with Preen in the middle over the single block there of Odegaard. Now Collins McQuillan. Gunnifson to Kovarevic as Kovarevic just ran out of real estate. Point will be awarded here to Kindred. It's 15-14. Vikings with the serve here with Taylor Sanders. Does have an ace back in set number 1. Sanders with the running jump serve here just off the top of the net. Nice dig by Broughton. Thompson over on the third. Sanders nice pass to Onken. This one near side. Trembeth right-handed swing. Broughton is there. Kovarevic chases this one down for the set to Thompson for the kill. She's got a baker's dozen tonight. It's 16-14. Timeout on the floor will break as well. Central Cass leads it by 2 with the serve when we return.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
Timeouts this evening brought to you in part by Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Get in touch with Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. From banking to insurance, let them handle your requests. For more info, go online to kindredstatebank.com. First timeout taken by either club here in set number 3. As we'll see it now for the Squirrels, as this will be with Aspen Preen. Preen with the running jump serve. Keller will play this. Onken with the bump. Trembeth at the attack line over. Preen with the dig. This one set outside. Thompson over the double. Kept up by Keller. Onken back set. McQuillan push back right corner. Good spot. Nice dig there by Gunnifson to help it out. Preen back row attack off of Sanders. This one set by Odegaard to Trembeth for the kill. Trembeth with her third. A helter-skelter point from both sides goes to the Vikings. And like a broken record, Kindred with another chance to tie. They had a chance at 9-8, 12-11, 14-13, 15-14, and now here at 16-15. Odegaard gets that one across. Thompson across for the Squirrels. Dump opportunity by Onken, covered by Kovarevic. Set near side by Broughton, right-handed swing by Broden. Onken with an attempt. This will go near side to Trembeth. Over the double, Kovarevic. This one pushed over by Broden. Tight, Onken, middle. Kittleson able to tip this one over. Kovarevic set outside. Here goes Izzy for the point. Thompson with a match-high 14 kills. It's 17-15. Substitution as Keller comes in the back row here with Sanders and Trembeth alongside with Onken. Bussey will check in, and Severson as well for the Squirrels. Sanders to Onken here, set near side. Trembeth able to go cross court. Central Cass, Bussey, middle. Thompson, right-handed swing, sees this one blocked. Bussey with it, and now free ball over on the third by Broughton. With it, Onken, set middle, right-handed swing for Kittleson is down for the point. Lila Kittleson with her 4th kill of the match. 17-16. As for Central Cass, on to receive this serve here from Collins McQuillan. Nice serve by McQuillan, better up by Gunnison. Back set this one, just a little softball on the hit, and then the point will come down after the little miscommunication there. Central Cass will take the point here, back up by 2. Every time the Vikings have got it within 1, just can't capitalize and tie or take the lead. Thompson with the serve. McQuillan set middle. Here goes Skittleson, little power tip. Back bump on the way, and this is tipped by Mitchell. 19-16, Central Cass up by 3 here, starting to separate a little bit late in set number 3. Oak Grove winners tonight. They're the 1 seed. Northern Cass also with the sweep tonight over the Lisbon Broncos, and there's a kill for Kindred and Jenner Jordheim. Those Vikings with Caitlin Brink on to serve. Brink with the serve into the middle. Bussey set. Here goes Severson with the tip. Keller going to help it out. Free ball over by Sanders on the third. Thompson to Bussey outside. Here goes Whitney Mitchell on the attack off the net. Keller with the bump near side. Sanders right-handed swing going back right corner to Broughton. Bussey back set tight. Meyer tip off the hands of Sanders on the block. And the point coming down here to Mackenzie Meyer, her 5th kill of the contest. Central Cass looking for that Region 1 theme tonight that has been the sweep variety. They're 5 points away from doing that here on the regular season finale in Region Volleyball. For the Kindred Vikings, Central Cass with a non-region matchup on Thursday in Thompson. Squirrels, free ball by Bussey into the back right. McQuillan set middle. Here goes Skittleson with a tip. Bussey keeps it alive. Central Cass with Mitchell. Just runs out of room, never touched. Kittleson was there with the block, and give credit to the Vikings. They've been constantly punching back here in the third set. It's just, can they take advantage of a couple of really consecutive points here by someone at the service line, and Keller will try to do that here. Keller on the serve, back right corner to Thompson. Bussey will back set it here. Severson across. McQuillan to Sanders, off the right hand of Thompson, and Taylor gets the kill. Her 5th to lead the floor here for the Vikings. And Kindred with Mallory Keller back to serve. 1 timeout remaining for Kindred, 2 remaining here for Central Cass. Service with Keller. Keller to the back to Broughton. Bussey set outside. Here goes Preen for the kill. Aspen Preen with her 11th. It's been the Preen and Thompson show here tonight as they have combined for 25 kills between the pair. And set number 1, or the first time they met, they had 25 kills. Thompson with 13, Preen had 12. And Central Cass's win over the Kindred Vikings. There's a block. This one will be in the quarter play by Preen. Sanders was looking to see if that was out, and we're going to see a timeout for the Kindred Vikings. It's a 3-point margin on the Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass with the serve when we come back.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Timeout here brought to you in part by Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Chase Miller with you this evening here from Kindred for some November volleyball here on YourLiveEvent.com. The loser of this match will play Northern Cass at 4 o'clock in the 4-5 matchup on Monday in Valley City. The winner of this match will be the 3 seed, play roughly at around 7:30 on Monday night as they will go up against the Lisbon Broncos. Service on the way for the Squirrels with Kovervig. To Sanders. McQuillan set. This one able to get across by Odegaard. Back bump on the way. Mitchell right-handed tip over the double. Keller, near side, Sanders, tip back left corner. Good spot for the point. Kindred seeing if they can push this one to the fourth set. Get some volleyball after 9 o'clock here. Well, the Squirrels trying to close out the Vikings on the road here tonight. Service by Onken. Covering middle. Preen with the punch over on the third. Vikings back set. Collins McQuillan with the tip down for the points. Collins with her second. And here's the mountain to try to climb as Dana Stansberry wants a timeout on the floor. That'll be her first here of the set. Squirrels lead it by 1.
At the Central Cass School District, excellence isn't just a goal. It's our mission by empowering individuals to make a positive impact. Central Cass School District is dedicated to providing students with an innovative curriculum supported by a variety of co-curricular activities from athletics and the arts to leadership and service, aiming to provide excellence between students, staff, family, and community. Central Cass School District, fostering student excellence by inspiring individuals to be their best.
Tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com on the Bank North scoreboard. At Bank North, have been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you and find a branch near you, go to banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Service after the timeout from Central Cass will be here with the Vikings. Lauren Onken on the serve. Back right corner. Kavervig in the middle. Preen gets it across with the left hand. Vikings will see it now. Free ball just across there by Sanders. Kavervig middle. Here goes Preen for the kill. That's just been the answer time and time again for Aspen Preen. Her 12th kill of the match. 23-21. Central Cass with the serve here upcoming with Gunnufson. As Gunnufson into the middle to Keller. Vikings will push this one over. Kavervig, as we'll see it here near side, as Broden sees a block at the net. Goes right back over on the Vikings side. Onken with the set near side. Sanders with the left hand, able to get it across. Gunnufson tight. This one goes over, but the Squirrels will take the points. No block, and everybody just kind of froze for a second for the Vikings, and it's a match point for Central Cass. As the Squirrels 1 point away from clinching the 3 seed here in the region tournament. Gunnufson into the middle. Brink will play it to Onken. As this trying to get punched across, unable to do so for Sanders, and the Squirrels come into Kindred and earn a sweep here tonight in Region 1A volleyball. In a match that goes 1 hour and 14 minutes here this evening, 25-17, 25-18, and 25-21. So with the win for Central Cass, they will improve to 24-10 on the season, 8-4 in Region 1 play. The Vikings will drop to 17-18 on the season and 7-5 in Region 1 play. Izzy Thompson with a match high 14 kills. Aspen Preen with 12 kills, 4 aces, 5 blocks here tonight, a couple aces and a couple of digs. Kindred Vikings led by Taylor Sanders with 6 kills and 4 for Lila Kittleson. Again, the Squirrels will be the number 3 seed as they will play against the Lisbon Broncos roughly at around 7:30 on Monday, while for the Kindred Vikings, they will be the 4 seed and go up against Northern Cass at 4 o'clock on Monday afternoon. We'll take a quick break. We're back with our post-game show brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash, coming up around the corner next here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for Students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
As we come back here on our Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame show, joining us here, the libero tonight for the Central Cass Squirrels and throughout the season is Kendra Broughton. Kendra, just what does it mean to come into Kindred here, able to earn a sweep on the road and make your way to Valley City as the number 3 seed coming up here on Monday in the region tournament?
Yeah, it feels good. Obviously, Kindred is a big rival for us, so coming in and sweeping them always feels great. Getting that third place or third ranking is always good for us to come into regionals too, so that feels good.
As you move forward here, what was it like? We were kind of seeing a nice 1-2 combination at the net between Aspen Preen and Izzy Thompson as we had them down for 26 kills here tonight in 3 sets combined. Just kind of what is it about those two that makes it so tough on the opposing defenses?
Yeah, they're amazing. They can swing anywhere on the court at any set they get, and I help them. I tell them to go line or cross, and they see the block and they swing, and they're so good, and they can hit whatever.
Let's talk about yourself, Kiera Gunnifson as well. How much are you talking with back row players in terms of tips or hits? What's kind of coming? How much are you talking about, just in the back row throughout the course of a match?
Yeah, my middle backs are amazing. Kaylee, Kiera, and Izzy. We talk, so it just comes so naturally. Like, we barely even have to talk because we know who's going to take everything. So, yeah, they're amazing.
As you move forward, what's something you really like about this team to kind of close out the month of October, start the month of November? You got another volleyball match coming up in Thompson on Thursday, but what's something you really like about this team moving forward into next week in Valley City?
Our team chemistry is just amazing. We all want this. We all want to go out there and just kill everybody. So it's so fun playing with everyone.
Able to see that here tonight as well. Kendra, congratulations on the win. Best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.
Kendra Broughton here with us, part of the post-game show. When we come back after this, we'll hear from the head coach, Dana Stansberry. That is next.
What was that? Is that top insurance?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Toop Insurance.
Maybe Toupee.
Could be Toupee. Yeah, I don't know.
Or Taupe Insurance, maybe?
Nah, I don't think so.
Say it right. That's T-O-O-P. That's Taupe.
Oh, it's Taupe.
That's Taupe Insurance in Castleton. Get in touch with Ryan today for a quote or review of your policies.
Keep your car moving along with the team at Elite Automotive Center in Fargo. What sets Elite Automotive Center apart from the herd is their truly extensive list of services. From brake and tire service to tune-ups and battery replacement, there's no job too big or small for their ASE certified technicians. Schedule your next oil change by going to EliteAutomotiveCenter.com or scan the QR code on your screen now. Never settle for standard service. Stop by Elite Automotive Center today in Fargo.
On our Tommy's Express Car Wash postgame show, join us, the head coach, that is Dana Stansberry, as the Central Cass Squirrels improved to 24-10 now on the season. Dana, just what did you like from your team from the start here? Got to come back and finish the first set on a 6-0 run, carried that over into the second set, and had a really good start to the third as well. So what did you just kind of see from your team late in set number one that kind of carried it with you for the remainder of the match?
We started a little bit tight, and as soon as the girls just committed to loosening up and making the plays that we needed in the moments we needed them in. I talked to you at the beginning about individual effort. That's what makes the team work. And they really came together. We really came together as a team tonight.
Without question, another win on the season. Now you get to have a quality opponent in Thompson on Thursday before you get ready for Monday. So we kind of talked about what's the message to the team, and you said, play at 100%. Where did you see that tonight in terms of that 100% from anybody that was on the floor for 6 players at one time?
You know, I think we all did it tonight, giving all of our efforts, playing loose and supporting one another. We talked about in our pregame talk about how what we say matters, what we're saying to our teammates matter, how we say it matters, and we need to build each other up, including me. I need to build them up as well, and I think we did a nice job of that tonight.
The nice thing, Aspen Preen, you and I were saying, she's got an assist, she got a dig, she got an ace, she gets some blocks, she gets kills as well. Just kind of what you see from her, because it just seemed like when she can get rolling, whether it's even back row play or front row play, she's definitely an energizer bunny that can really spark anybody out there.
Yeah, she always jokes that she should have been a setter. She's been saying it for years, and I think she said it to you a couple of times as well. So for her to, when our setters are digging up those balls, which is exactly what we wanted them to do, we've got options in out-of-system balls, and Aspen showed us that tonight. Kendra showed us that. They all did. They all stepped in and took that second contact when our setters were digging and digging. Kindred did a fantastic job going after our setters tonight. We knew they were going to do that, and we prepared for it, and I feel like our setters played great defense as well.
And without question, between Bussy and Kodrovic, let's talk about the libero and Kendra Broughton. Just kind of what does she do? Liberos kind of are the unsung heroes sometimes of volleyball.
Always.
They don't get the accolades.
Yeah.
You might look up and go, wow, you had 20 digs tonight or 30 digs sometimes. But what did you kind of see from Kendra this evening?
Something that people don't know, or maybe people do know about Kendra, is she is a student of the game. She watches a lot of film. She knows what to tell her hitters. She knows what to talk to, or what to say to everyone on the team at any moment. She's got a very high volleyball IQ, and she moves well. You watch her in the backcourt. She's digging balls in the 5 zone, and then all of a sudden she's up in the 3 zone picking something up. She reads hitters very well, and we're very proud of her.
Dana, we'll let you go. We'll let you get ready for the Thompson Tommies coming up on Thursday in that Region 1 tournament. Thank you for everything this year, and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you, Chase.
That again, Dana Stansberry with us here. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll put a bow on our post-game show, brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
On our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show here tonight, Chase Miller with you as we put a bow on our final coverage and get you ready for what's going to happen again upcoming on Monday in Kindred. On Monday in Valley City. Here's what the Region 1A volleyball tournament looks like. Oak Grove earns the 1 seed with the sweep over the Wahpeton Huskies, and they had the tiebreaker with more sets won against Valley City in head-to-head matchups. So Oak Grove will be the 1, Valley City the 2, Kindred will be the 4, Central Cass the 3, Northern Cass the 5, Lisbon 6, and Wahpeton 7. So Oak Grove will play in the semifinals on Tuesday against the winner of Kindred and Northern Cass. Bottom half of the bracket will feature Valley City, Wahpeton, and then you'll have Central Cass and Lisbon. Squirrels will play at 7:30. The Kindred Vikings will open up play against Northern Cass on Monday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We go from there to our Enbridge Energy players of the game here in this one. Kind of a tandem play again between Izzy Thompson and Aspen Preen as they were able to combine for 26 kills. They had 25 kills the first time these two teams played combined. Thompson and Preen are our Enbridge Energy players of the game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That again is Enbridge.com. liveevent.com. From there to our Agassiz feature precision egg play of the contest. Good back row play consistently here from Central Cass, as we heard from the libero and Kendra Broughton, also Gunnifson in the back, able to see Kaylee Broden as well. And just nice back row play that got it into system, into rhythm to their setters and Kavervig and Bussy. Then the hitters put the ball down as well. Our play of the game, the back row here for the Central Cass Squirrels tonight, brought to you in part by Agassiz Precision Egg, your local precision planting dealer. Agassiz Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Visit planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. As we also will take a look at here on our Tommy's Express Car Wash post-game show, some finals tonight from District 2 for the Region 1B volleyball tournament. And region qualifiers earlier today, Kidder County winners in 4 over Ellendale, and Angelique Cullomont-Pillier advances to the Region 1B tournament with a sweep of Napoleon Gackel Streeter. Last check, Linton HMB leads 2-1 over Medina Pingree Buchanan. Final stats go like this for the Kindred Vikings: 6 kills for Taylor Sanders with an ace. You had 3 kills on the way for Trembeth, Jordheim, and Odegaard, 4 by Lila Kittleson. For the Central Cass Squirrels, again, double digits of Thompson and Preen. You had 4 kills for Mitchell, 5 for Mackenzie Meyer. Preen with 4 aces tonight. 4 aces for the Squirrels, 6 service errors for the Kindred Vikings, 2 aces with 6 service errors. The Vikings now drop to 17-18 on the season. They will next play again on Monday in the region qualifier. For the Central Cass Squirrels, they're 24-10 on the season. They will play at Thompson next, coming up on Thursday. Then they'll make their way to the region tournament, that is Region 1A tournament, on Monday alongside with the Kindred Vikings. And a reminder, our coverage of the Region 1A volleyball tournament will be audio only beginning on Monday in Valley City. Thanks so much for tuning in to our broadcast here tonight. We'll have playoff football coverage on Friday with the Squirrels up in Minot, and alongside the Vikings hosting the Devils Lake Firebirds at 6. Central Cass will play at 7 at Minot North. We'll have audio-only coverage for both of those here on your liveevent.com. I'm Chase Miller, repeating tonight's final here from Kindred in a straight set sweep. 25-17, 25-18, 25-21. The Squirrels are victorious here on your liveevent.com. Good night and have a good rest of your week.